Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Vehicle Horror Series. This is the series where I hop in vehicles and see what kind of work I can get done. Joining me on this server today is some of my platoon mates. Two of them are on the other team. Well, actually, three of them are on the other team, and one of them is on my side. And it's a struggle playing against them, and it turns out to be quite a tight match at the end. Stick around to the end to watch some pretty good Little Bird destruction. Me and Bunny Savior go on a little bit of a rampage here in the tank at first. This is me in the main gun, and I like to use the heavy machine gun at the beginning of the round. And Bunny, he's on my platoon. He's quite the tank driver himself, and I get in the gunner position. And it's a position that a lot of players don't really feel comfortable playing in. It's a role that they feel like because the gun feels underpowered, and it really is. It feels like you're shooting marshmallows. But the thing is that your job is to spot players mainly for the gunner, so you can extend the survivability of the tank. So you got to watch his back at all times. That's something that I try to do, and you'll see that a little bit later in this round. Right now, I'm just this is just some random gameplay. I'm picking it up here, where I'm hopping in with Bunny Savior at this point, and there's our platoon mate, their Space Queen, going down. Unfortunately, we get split up, and that's one of the frustrating things about Battlefield 4. You end up on the wrong team. You have these auto-balance servers that split you up, and it's nothing but a headache to get on good ping servers where you can all play as a team. And, I mean, I understand that from one point is they don't want one team to get rocked. That way it keeps, because people get frustrated and just leave the server otherwise, right? But it makes it hard to play on a platoon, to play together anyway. I mean, we've been playing on the same server for so long, we've actually gotten pretty good playing against each other. But once in a while we get together and we just roll the server. One thing I would like to talk about, a little off topic from what's going on here on the gameplay, is the new Battlefield Hardline that's coming out. And part of the Vehicle Horror series has to do with, you know, a lot of the elements of playing in a vehicle, the strategies, and a lot of people that play Battlefield still don't feel comfortable playing in vehicles. They just don't. And this new Battlefield Hardline looks as if there isn't very many vehicles. It might be a chance that EA is trying to get the attention of those people that love the gunplay, the infantry gunplay, more so, and feel overwhelmed with what they're presented with their vehicle choices, and learning to drive them in Battlefield 4. I know myself, stepping into Battlefield 3 was really hard to learn how to play in the vehicles, especially helicopters, and I struggled with it. And I think a lot of people now, to this day, are struggling with it as well. And with the news that Battlefield Hardline is coming out, I think a lot of people might it might open their eyes to what Battlefield is all about. At least it'll draw some Call of Duty people over, and they'll get to see what Battlefield's about, where they don't have to worry about getting owned by a tank when they run out in the open, or, you know, getting hell rained down upon them as I'm doing here by the Little Bird. Look at this. Just destroy. Look at that. I get like so many kills in a row here, and if these guys, they just hopped into this game, they would be turned off. I know they would. I know it would turn me off. You know, you'd rage quit and maybe never come back to another Battlefield game, and that's what... It took me a long time to get the skills that I got where I am playing like this, but I understand what it is like from the other end, because I've been on the receiving end many times. And this Battlefield Hardline, the cops and robbers angle, it's something that there is proof that in the Payday release, that Payday 2, that game has is popular. CS:GO is popular. The the terrorists versus counter-terrorists, police, or whatever you want to call it. It's very popular now, and I think that Battlefield's, Dice and Visceral, who are working on the game, they know that this is a popular thing, and they're going to try and capitalize on something. Maybe open the horizons of some Call of Duty players. It's from the gameplay video that leaked a couple days ago. It looks very exciting. I'm excited, but I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. You never know what's gonna happen. Hopefully the CTE I get blown away by a rocket there. Hopefully the CTE server is really gonna pave the way for the new Battlefield, so that it has a 30 tick rate and it will feel snappy. The gunplay will feel snappy and more responsive, where we won't have these issues in Battlefield 4 where you get shot behind corners or like behind a rock or whatever else. You're behind cover, but it's just an illusion because the netcode is the updates so slowly that it seems to you on your screen that you're not going to get hit, but really you are going to get hit because they can see you on your screen. It's just hopefully Dice is really trying to pick up like their pants here, because really what they've done is they turned a lot of people off of Battlefield 4. I know some players that won't even play it because it doesn't feel as snappy as Battlefield 3. They feel like Dice hit the mark, missed the mark. They didn't nail it, as the executive producer said, Patrick Bach. They certainly didn't nail it in a lot of my fellow players' eyes, and this CTE is a real step in the right direction. Of course, the new Battlefield and the gameplay itself is something we're going to have to play and find out for ourselves if it feels like Battlefield at all. Being that it's being developed by a different company. I mean, they made Dead Space 2 and 1, 2, and 3 Visceral, and I like those games. I played them all the way through, and I know they produce a quality product, and hopefully that this new Battlefield will be everything that I've come to expect from a Battlefield game. Without the vehicles, it doesn't look like there's any vehicles. Maybe a scout helicopter. It looks like someone found in the files. It was a Battlelog update that was released, and there was some files from the new Battlefield that's coming out, Battlefield Hardline, codename Omaha, and it had some icons for the guns and the vehicles that are going to be in it. And there is no vehicles. There's race cars, there's some Jeeps, there's a couple transport helicopters. It looks like. Scout helicopters, but who's to know what these scout helicopters are going to be like? Are they going to play like Battlefield 4, or is it going to be like this, where you can rain down hell upon people? I'm a little bit concerned, and I'm excited, and I am, especially for the grappling hook. That might actually break the game. Being able to, sure, they might think it's dynamic, but what it will turn out to be, and my fear is that it's going to ruin the maps, because people are going to find places where you can get sniped from any angle, and without any way to get back at them. It's going to be a frustrating experience. Hopefully that doesn't turn out like that. But it remains to be seen how it's going to turn out. So we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed and wait until E3 here, June 9th. It's going to be released. Battlefield Hardline. I did pretty good this round. I got 50 and 7. And that's what makes people quit Battlefield 4.